Hey everyone. Today we're just doing another general. This will be for the fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, it's a week's worth of energy, past, present, and future. Already pre-pulled the identifying of what you're working with. Okay, so you know if it's yours or not. Take what resonates. We are pulling on a few energies at the very least because there's four of you. Okay. And of course all your, signs and stuff, all of that. Okay. Check the community board. If you like this style, okay, for a weekly thing, go vote on it. If you're impartial, just pick your favorite and comment in the bottom what else you like, okay? We're gonna try two ways here. We're gonna do all the quadruplicities for Monday. That's what we're aiming for. And then I think tomorrow we'll do all the elements. We're gonna try it that way. We'll see how long it takes. Okay. Now, as soon as I hit the last card on the table, 2:22 on the clock. Okay. So that tells me maybe there's some sort of balancing or choices, something having to do with partnerships, maybe some sort of balance going on with it. Interesting. So 2:22 might be significant to you right now. And of course, Spirit's still talking, so Brendan might be significant to somebody, okay? All right. So, lots of talk here from Spirit. You have proud and prop, and mainly that all showed up at the same time. So maybe there's some sort of pride for some kind of main thing that's been worked on. Usually props are for something, right? As an accoutrement to some sort of play or theatrical thing, right? So, or a movie or whatever, right? Something creative. So it could just be, a tool. It could be a decorative backdrop. It can mean a lot of things for a lot of people, okay? You also have script. So there's obviously some writing going on. And then you have walking and pile. So maybe there's a very long road ahead. Maybe a hike. I'm thinking a hike when I hear pile and walking together. Badly, Noah may be significant, and I'm immediately thinking of like Noah's Ark, right? Like there's a tremendous task ahead, and you're going to need a lot of stuff for it, right? Like Noah had to build an entire ark, okay, in order to house all the animals, right? To safely guard against this flood, right? There's a whole lot of extra with the etc. here. ETC might also be some initials for somebody. And then create came up, and I was like, maybe there's extra that needs to be cleansed out, right? When I think of cremate and supreme together and etc., I'm thinking transmutation, all right? So that you can have like the highest energy possible to handle whatever's coming down the pipeline. And you certainly would need to be that and strong enough, right? If there's going to be a flood, right? In the case of Noah here. Then you have Sun and Brendan popping up, so that may be significant to somebody. And maybe there's been some silence between y'all, okay? Whatever Brendan means for you. Hold on a second, let's go back. All right, Spirit, we're caught up. I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice too, okay? And figure out what signs you may be working with, okay? What may be around you. This could be just about you, whatever placements, maybe all your placements. So take it how it resonates. For our fixed signs. All right. We have Aries. All right. We have Leo. We have Pisces. We have Taurus. Okay. So you can be dealing with one of those signs. You may be one of those signs. You may have that highly aspected in your chart. Let's see what planetaries they may be related to. Ooh, we have both North Node and South Node. Let me just double check, make sure that's on screen for you. North Node and South Node, past and future. That's good enough. All right, your Moon placement and Venus, again with the partnerships, right? Relationships. Let's see if I can move that over. All right. From the Moonology, you have full moon in Cancer, so you might be dealing with a Cancer. This could also just be happening around the full moon in Cancer. or had happened around the full moon in Cancer because that passed up just recently, or maybe coming up, okay? So that gives you a sense of timing. A personal issue reaches resolution. From the tea leaf, not to knock everything down, you have Rose, romance is in the air, so this could very well be about love. March, something about the month of March, which is Pisces, Aries energy, which you do have there, so you could very well be dealing with that. March could also just be significant at this time for you, okay? Wall, misunderstanding. And Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. And perhaps this misunderstanding in this situation was the obstacle, right? From the Chinese zodiac, this is going to be identifiers and energy. Okay, you have rat, I believe, in the yin energy, and goat in the yang, and dragon in the yang. So you could be dealing with somebody that's a year of the rat, year of the goat, or year of the dragon. Okay. If I got that right. No. Yes. Yin, yang, yang. Okay. Feminine, masculine, masculine. All right. Rat years are, now, plus or minus increments of 12 years. Okay. This is just a range between 1948 and 2019. Okay. Year of the rat, 1948, 1960, 1972, 1984, 1996, 2008, at 12, that's 2020. Okay. Goat, year of the goat, 1955, 1967, 1979, 1991, 2003, 2015. Year of the dragon, 1952, 1964, 1976, 1988, 2000, and 2012. Hold on, spirit. PM, so maybe there's some messages coming through, or PM as initials may be significant. And live or live. Okay, maybe it would be active. Confirm. Okay. All right. So, year of the rat. Powerful life force beneath the negligible energies. Okay. Cautious, agile, adaptable to adversities, and team worker. Following the fairy, the rats, under her divine protection, come in flocks to the top of a cliff. Although each of them looks weak and small, the convergence of the whole family generates a great, encouraging, and unfailing power full of vitality. At the peak of the mountain, the rats are overlooking the vast land as if they own the entire world. The yin meanings, you have negative meanings, are timid, cowering, fastidious, lack of foresight, and charisma. Okay. Passive meanings, compromise and appropriate adventure. Understanding meanings, trust the voice within you and making long-term plans. So this could be somebody that was just too timid or shy to take action, right, in a direction they want to go, right? Could also mean they're not looking at the problems from different perspectives and they're being very narrowistic. Maybe they're being judgmental. Okay. All right. Could also mean that they're lacking compromise and foresight, all right? You also have goat energy here. And the yang, where are you, buddy? There you are. The fairy that dances in rugged mountains is the goat, right? Also be, I'm also sensing Sagittarius here too. Careful, reliable, thoughtful, indefatigable. Say that again. Indefatigable. Means you can't wear out, right? Adaptable. The goat is the fairy among mountains. He is good at climbing, not afraid of danger. He is also a doer. He knows he will get one step closer to the goal as long as he moves every step down to earth, no matter how dangerous it may seem. When the goat reaches the top and holds all mountains in a single glance, it is his scenery. All right. I know Capricorn too could be energy there. But I'm feeling more Sag for some reason. There's some strength and ambition going on. There's some serious, fiery energy, right? Yang meanings. On the positive side, practical, stable, fearless of danger, and difficulty, kind and gentle. Active meanings, proper adventure and sure action. And action meanings, based on the present, grasp the future. Interesting. Okay. And dragon. I do believe deplete was probably in reference to the rat's energy. Is that correct, Spirit? I know you're a little slow. That would make sense for the rat energy. All right. You're the dragon. Energy-wise, the whole world is just a stage for dreams. So dreams are going to be important at this point. Free, authoritative, courageous dreamer, care about the world. Okay. The dragon travels freely between heaven and earth, decorating the world with richly beautiful colors. He also knows his responsibility. Even if it's just a little girl's dream, he will also protect it attentively. Okay, so maybe you're seeing stuff in your dreams about this situation that feels very protective, right? And guides you in the right direction, okay? The yang meanings, positive, authoritative, free, mission, broad-minded. Deer could be significant to someone. That might be someone's animal spirit. Active meanings, push forward, focus, hold on to your dream. Action meanings, the greater your dream is, the wider the world becomes. All right. Beautiful. All right. From the personal identifier deck, just waiting for Spirit here, you have immature adult, child. I immediately thought of a late teen with this. You're still kind of coming out of being a child. So like 16, 17, 18, 19, something like that. Yes, Spirit? Never going to meet, so maybe there's some sort of strange situation that's influencing this person that you're around that you're never going to meet. Something having to do with acquaintances, maybe friends. Report, interesting. Maybe they're gossiping about it. And someone in this situation is employed. Okay, so that might be identifiers for you at this time. From the Life Purpose Oracle, you have creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Okay, so creativity is going to have something to do with, and I did see that with Noah's Ark and the script and the prop and all that, right? Absolutely. All right. From the Stargazing Oracle, you have first quarter, challenges, time for action, break through old blocks and patterns, push through and stop at nothing, and doing the work and momentum. You also have sun energy here, leadership, happiness, creativity, confidence, spirit, ego, self-awareness, and expression. You definitely will need that through that. You also have full moon, blessings, blossoming, celebration, release what's no longer serving you, recharging your energy, inner work, letting go of the past, and manifestation. And you have fire element, so Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Okay, passion, sudden event, dramatic, instant attraction, assertiveness, fast, clearing, courage, spontaneity, desire. So this could be, I'm immediately getting a sense, when I first woke up, I was going to, I had finished off my ego death. Well, I was immediately brushed right into a bliss stage, right? During this stage, I was thinking of all the things that had been in my life that might not have been good for me, right? And how to heal that, right? So I was kind of really practicing and learning new techniques at the time. So immediately I'm sitting here thinking that the misunderstandings and the triumph over troubles with the acquaintances and going back to thinking about my childhood and people I still communicated with that I probably didn't really need to, that I wouldn't have never going to meet on my soul journey, that could be that as well. I was trying to think of ways where I needed to clean things out so I could do a karmic clean out, right? And raise my elevation a little bit, right? And create some situations and resolution for things. Alcohol. Yes, okay. That could have been, yeah, that was definitely one. Examining all the alcoholics in my life. There was a lot of that. Coming from the punk rock world, it's like 12ers by the hour. Like, yeah, of course I do a bunch of people like that. So, and I was still talking to a lot of these people, but I wasn't really vibing with them anymore, just because my elevation happened, right? I had evolved and awakened and started to see things on a bigger perspective and, the meaning of life and everything existential and all this. So, I had to figure out a way to not put these people on the back burner and never talk to them again, but in a way where I can reconcile the energy, right, and heal it. So I took a little bit of that leadership, that sun energy, time for action, and did a little bit of work for myself in terms of healing all the karmic connections I thought I had, and just went through everybody. Did a lot of healing spell work for self, to say the least. And as I did, I was practicing and building up, and I was also able to express creatively in the process. Um, and at the same time, I raised my vibration, and the karmic energies weren't so bothersome anymore. I was noticing a lot of people fell away naturally, right? And yeah, it best suits you. So as I was looking at some of the cards that had come down, I was like, you know what? That's what this is reminding me of, right? Just kind of finding your own inner balance, right? And making sort of sense of your karmic connections, what you're supposed to learn from them, how to release it, how to forgive, all, and be grateful for things, right? Have your affirmations at the ready, what think of the things they triggered you on, and heal all those little things, right? I didn't start out with some of my biggest problems. I started out with all the acquaintances, people that I rarely talk to, right? And decided on going from there. And as I did, I raised my vibration. I didn't need to handle my heaviest traumas, okay? I started with the small stuff and worked my way up, you know? So I do see, as time goes on, you realize that you have some misunderstandings. And it could very well be you could start with your old relationships that you might be holding on to, right? With the romance here, and sort of be the goat, right? Climb up, tap into your dreams, see what you feel, and sort of work on all those little problems. That's what I kind of see like the rat says. There's a whole lot of little problems. When they're all together, they can be overwhelming, right? So, they might be little obstacles that you're working on at the time, So right now that must be what you might be going through, right? So they don't all pile up and explode like this sudden event here, right? But you do need to have the courage, and it's good for fast clearing, right? So that may be something that's going on right now for you, okay? Or maybe you're reflecting on when you did, okay? And see if you missed anything, right? Like checked all your, dot all your I's and, cross all your T's, make sure all your P's and Q's are in order, right? So and to confirm, as I was thinking as the fire element popped out, the first card that came out from the Black Moon is Fire Element Desire, 37. Tens being endings leading to new beginnings. Then you had 45 breaks down to a 9, right? Part of fortune, increase. Thinking about what makes you truly abundant and happy, because that's what your part of fortune is what makes you happy, what makes you feel abundant, right? Then 43 was 7, change, right? Movement. Swapping things out, eclipsing things out, right? Especially anything that's in your dreams or that's in your subconscious with the moon energy here. Then you got 52, again with the 7, right? It's a lucky time to do it. Void of course moon, figure out what's missing or what needs to go, right? What's taking up space, for something that is missing that you want to bring back in, right? What you want to manifest. And then from Izzy's deck, this is also what kind of like got me thinking. First one that came out, Little Black Book. There's your acquaintances, right? All the little people that you probably just kind of cataloged into a phone book or, your telephone address book, right? All those folks all those small circumstances you probably don't need anymore. This could also literally mean clear out your address book, right? Of old contacts, old energies, right? That aren't in your highest and greatest, most loving good right now. Because there may be still some attachment going on because you're still sending that energy out, right? Then Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine popped up, which I'm going to stick over here when it comes time. We'll just do that. So it's also just balancing out your masculine and feminine energies, but also you could be dealing with masculines and feminines, right? It's a whole grouping of people. Then the two that popped out together, spell work and magic, all about manifestation, right? and with ritual practice. And I wasn't actually thinking of somebody doing dark magic, but that could very well be the situation. There could be some sort of hocus pocus, woo woo stuff going on. Bad manifestations by others that you're combating as well. Psychic attacks, right? Yeah. But this is more about you advancing yourself. And I see the word advance. I immediately thought of what I was doing, right? Where I was healing myself with manifestation practices, right? And sort of getting used to tapping into all my senses in the process, right? So that may be something that you had been working on or are thinking of doing, and this is a confirmation for you to go ahead and do that. This could also just be a confirmation that maybe, the misunderstandings are those psychic attacks, right? Simply because people aren't really seeing you for you, right? But you're going to have triumph over that, okay? And it could very well be with, romantic connections. But with the acquaintance and stuff, I'm just getting the sense of dating, right? Like just people you dated, you could have been at this age or dealing with people this age or in that mentality, right? Maybe you're just kind of like taking stock of what was, all right? So from Kipper, 4 different scenarios, but all together, you have 11 with sudden wealth and the 7s again, right? So there is some part of fortune increase going on here with this change out, okay? You have 37, again with the 10s, all right? Poverty, maybe losing things to gain things, right? Especially with the next card with the 7, 25, high honor. This could be a divinely guided swap out, okay? Whatever's happening. And you will get communication about it. Number 7, almost here, like it's almost around the corner, right? So I'm kind of curious as what that message may be. We'll look into it momentarily. Okay. Actually, we'll just go ahead and do that right now so we don't get sidetracked and forget about it. So let's get 3 cards out of Spirit. Tell us what this message communication could be, maybe who it's from. Because it could come from the divine. I do see high honor though, okay? Could be coming in your dreams with Mr. Dragon. Alright? It could very well be something tangible. Let's see, what else do we... And you did have private message in there. PM is in there. Okay. So that is possible. So it could be a literal piece of communication. Perhaps from your black book. Right? And maybe that's the sign of what's next to clear out, is you'll get a message from the person that you get a chance to evaluate, right? For yourself and for your healing. See how you want to proceed with it, whether they stay or go. So let's get 4, since there's 4 fixed signs. 1 for each, Spirit. All right. What kind of messages are we talking about? All right, so you could be getting a message from a King of Pentacles. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Or you could be this King of Pentacles, a tycoon, someone that's well-to-do, that's got the money. All right. Could also just be very self-secure, okay? Patient. All right. You could also be getting a message from Miss Independent over here. Looking good, smelling good, feeling good, energy, all right? 9 of Pentacles. It's Capricorn energy as well. Or it could be about giving you some independence, right? It'd be comfortable communication. You also have 10 of Cups here, Piscean energy. So it could very well be romantic, right? It could also just be about family, kids, bliss, happiness, rejoicing, coming togethers. Could be family specifically. One more. Okay, and a Sagittarius with your Temperance here, something to bring in some balance and moderation to you, okay? Maybe there's maybe some working together. I see some collaboration energy here for peace, right? So that could be that. All right, let's see. From the Gypsy Witch, you have a Knight of Cups. So maybe mysteries will be uncovered. Okay, you got this book here. Perhaps some admittance of things. You do have the 22 there again. So that would be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming on in for communication. You also have a 6 of Wands here. Triumph over troubles. But I'm really seeing more the lightning here. You do have 43 with the 7 again. Okay. Just like the lunar eclipse change, it will be surprisable. Now, disagreeable and according to distance, I'm feeling it's more like maybe it's long distance. It would be something you wouldn't like, right? So if it's something surprising that comes from a source that's long distance, okay? Then you have King of Swords here. That could be some legal matters. That could just be a masculine Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. 47 also breaks down to an 11. Could be a bride. Could be somebody having turbulent married life. Or about turbulent married life. Let's have the 4 of Cups here. I see boredom, stagnancy, just a lackluster, emotional lackluster about life. Number 17, 8. Long distance foretells failure and disaster. I'm getting a sense of pity party energy here. So, could also be Pisces because of the fish. Okay. Let's see with Lenormand. 9 of Wands, someone you've been guarded against, or maybe a wounded warrior coming in. We also have the Fox here. 14 breaks down to 5. The fox is sly, a friend is too. Someone may try to deceive you. Wily glances, maybe a snappy person. Someone from the past, beware old traps. You also have the 8 of Cups, something to move on from, right? Piscean energy, Sagittarius energy, Leo energy. I'm seeing with the 6 of Wands there. You're going to have to use your intuition. Maybe someone's lacking their intuition or maybe they're actually bringing in more of their intuition. You could also be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. This card, 32, breaks down to a 5. 9 of Pentacles again. Maybe something had been ended. There could be illness or sickness or losing money. That might be an indicator too of what's going on. And maybe they're not feeling courageous, okay? Then you have the Page of Cups here. Loving communications. Could be an apology. Scorpio, Libra. Oh, shoot. Could also be a child. You do have an immature adult there. Let me see here. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. Loving yourself is where it should start. So it could be a person that is a fan. Maybe they're a little needy on that one. Okay. Could be a groupie energy. Maybe they're lacking self-love, right? Or maybe they're looking to you as a mentor for self-love. Although they're coming in peaceful, serenity is here. And again with the romance, fulfillment, and joy. But it could just be extreme love, right? And unconditional. 24 breaks down to 6, okay? Let's talk about this mystery, Spirit. What is the Knight of Cups here bringing in mystery-wise? Let's get 3. Let's get 3 on it. Oh, 2 popped out. All right, we have Queen of Cups. Use your intuition. Could be a feminine water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Perhaps some secrets about what has been burdening a situation. Maybe the baggage. Yeah, there's some pity party energy here. Okay. That could be an explanation for what's going on, what you need to do to find balance with the 2 Pentacles here. But it could also just be pity party over not having money, because money was a loss of money was over here too. So one more. And there's justice in a situation. Oh, there's your King of Swords. Okay. Perhaps legally they're losing money. Meh, wah. Okay. Like I said, they could be coming in for some mentoring as well. But, assess how you feel about that. If you feel it's going to be a burden, you know what I mean? Then, and get you out of balance, then you know what is right for you, okay? You'll be able to use your intuition on that. Cheap. Okay, maybe there is loss of money. All right. See if there's anything else I'm seeing with this situation. A lot of fiery energy, though. Pentacles, cups, so water, earth energy as well. A whole lot of earth energy. All right. I'm going to pause the video and we'll get guidance for all of this for you, okay? So give me a second here. I've got to clean up the board. Alrighty, let's get you some guidance. The only word that's popped up since from Spirit is rub, so I assume massage. Yes, and stress. Rub the stress away, right? So maybe some massage therapy might be helpful at this time. Could be the other kind of rub, but we're not going to talk about that. Aqua, Aquarius, maybe blue water. Ooh, hot tub soaks. That sounds good. Something involving that. All right. That'll get the energy of your aura moving and grooving. Aquarius, that could be specifically for you. Anything else, Spirit? Like, shuffle here. We're going to start with signs and sinks and animal signs for the week that you can pay attention to as well. These also could be identifiers in your situation. Or energies to embody, right? All right. Let's get 4 signs and sinks, Spirit. All right, you've got 555 on the light side. Strategize, make room, and manifestation time. There's also a change for the better from the universe. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Potential reminder, belief in self. Maybe time to let go of something to make progress happen. Okay. Sacral chakra energy with the color orange here. Legal matters, justice. That was definitely talked about. Contract, success, career, networking. Creativity might be helpful at this time. We did have creative expression. Optimism, intellect, emotional healing, and energy stimulation. Massage therapy certainly does that. You have 888 on the shadow side, so this could be an energy around you. So pay attention to that or what you're thinking of. It's just a toxic materialism reminder, that neediness again. We're putting others down. It's just a time to realign the mind, body, and soul, okay? Let's see what animals pop up for you. Medicine, be more specific. Do they need to see a doctor? Because if it's medicine, they probably should talk to a doctor first, Spirit. Yeah. But if we're talking about, like, primary. So, yes, primary physician, guys. Or what? The first thing you're thinking of? Was it the first thing I was thinking of? I was thinking of gummies. Weed gummies. But it could be any gummies. I also have elderberry gummies. Multivitamin gummies. Dime. Something cheap. So maybe over the counter? Okay. Or are you thinking dime bag? Okay, let's not go there. We're not encouraging that. We're all grown-ups here. We can take care of it. This is a channel for 18 and up anyway. Unless otherwise marked. All right, let's get 4 animals, please, Spirit. All right, you have Stingray, water sign energy. More specifically, Cancer. Pisces too, I can see that. I can't think of any scorpions that exist in the oceans. There may be, I could be wrong. Elegant, electric, fluid, deep, unwavering persistence, ambition, responsible wielding of innate power, and maneuvering gracefully through life. So I'm also thinking swimming and bathing would be good at this time, okay? Let's put you guys up here. You also have Armadillo, self-protection, shielding, retreat. So you might need to do some protection, okay? Hole, interesting. Are you suggesting hole up like hermit mode? Okay, that could be it. Dig deep, connect to the subconscious. Okay, go within, right? Fill your lungs with good fresh air to aid in the buoyancy of your plants. Perhaps meditating outside. Fresh air, right? Then we have Camel. Hydrate, water, water, water. Immediately thinking of that. Dragon of the desert, wayfaring soul. Sure-footedness amidst the shifting sand. So maybe some sandy place might be fun for you right now. Overcoming insurmountable odds, preparing for the journey ahead. Could be a literal desert for some. Maybe there's something fun to do out in the desert. Armadillos are also deserty, so I can see that. All right. You also have Bee. All about your garden and your pollinators here. Fertility, abundance, creativity, propagation, strong connections to home and family, okay? So maybe birthing new ideas and coming together with new things at home that are more close to you, close to your colony, right? Be the queen bee kind of thing. Accomplishing tasks in a timely manner and tasting of the sweet nectar of life. It could literally include more honey into your regimen, okay? More floral too, somehow in the house. More flowers and things would be helpful at this time. All right, let's see what Isis has to say for you. Let's get one. Radar. Exhaust. One more. Maybe something you've been detecting but exhausted out. Maybe something you had given up on, that you were like honed and targeted on, that you can bring back into the fold now. All right. You have Mother of Life. When life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the Mother of Life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances into your life. Bam, what did I just say? She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. Maybe a map has something to do with it. All right, let's get a couple of these soul lessons, okay? Pass. Okay, I guess we're doing 4. Okay, hold on a second. You have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. You have empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation, thus being balanced, right? And pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And loneliness. I know that I'm never alone, okay? It's all just tapping into your heart center and realizing you are one with everything. Cloud. Ooh. Okay. Are we talking the spiritual cloud? Like, you know, the Akashic? Are we talking about getting on the internet? Learning new techniques, maybe? All right, let's get 4 chakra cards for our fixed sign spirit. What else? What else can they do at this time? All right, 29 breaks down to an 11, spiritual awakening, crown chakra. Heart chakra, number 19, forgiveness. I may be doing some forgiveness exercises, forgiving and releasing. More specifically, probably like meditative. Something that will tap into your crown as well. Number 11, becoming more inspired, maybe looking at the world around you. At various times of the day, I see that sunset, but that could also be a sunrise. All right, sacral chakra. Throat chakra, 23, truth. So speaking truths, listening to truths. There's also a balance between ambition and fluidity there with water and fire, okay? Let's get one more. Catholic, interesting. Maybe there's something you can do that's Catholic. For those that are Catholic, right? 26, dreams, third eye chakra. All right. Get a little crowded here. Now let's work into the dark here, Spirit. Let's get some from the next deck on Halloween as well. Okay. That could also be initials, but it could just be a confirmation. Maybe it's a sense of peace and feeling okay. Maybe there's some sort of meditations you can do to feel more peace, bring more peace in. All right, let's get 4. Okay. 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 Oh, this may actually be something coming in that you might have to address. One more. You might need to be idle for it or paused, right? Like in a state of peace. Harmony for it. Okay, one more. What is it they don't see coming in? And it could come through dreams, okay? Maybe something that's been promised. Something you feel incomplete by. All right, one more, come on. What is this? Oop, let's not do that. So the first one that came out is fragment. Number 15 breaks down to a 6. Then came oath, 49. That's all about keeping promises and walking away from those that don't keep them, right? Fragment's also just about being fragmented and imbalanced, right? Broken into pieces. Then you have 45, message. Breaks down to a 9. And I'm specifically saying the crow there, so it may come through like bird messengers, might be important at this time. Ooh, and then 37, cycles. What goes around comes around. Interesting. So there's some karmic energy, but it's absolutely necessary. Hold on a second here. Anything else? Let's start with the cycles. Whatever you're planning to do or reveal by asking will be revisited in other circumstances. So maybe this is a new circumstance coming through, but old energy, right? Be clear about your action. You will surely meet this experience again. The energy that you express in your next action will orbit around you. Make sure it's a good one, okay? And their message. Let me get the numbers here. See if there's anything else I can piece this together. So this may be for one person or a few of you, okay? It's not going to be for everybody. Yeah, the message is definitely coming back. There's come back around energy here with this message. Okay. Someone will text. Maybe someone will text you something nice. You did have PM there. Starve. Maybe they're starving for attention. Maybe you had given them a lot of attention before and you stopped. That could be an identifier. Or you will find out about something in a phone call from a friend. Perhaps a letter will come in the mail. or maybe sign in nature like birds, right? You'll know the way. Another card is what the message is about. So it's basically some sort of karmic balancing, right? You do have balance there. And maybe pride and loneliness and empathy. I'm getting starved with the loneliness too. Okay. And maybe it was a promise that had been made and not kept with this oath card here. Okay. An oath is never made lightly or in jest. Promises are meant to be honored. Perhaps it's time to look at how you've made your promises. Have you crossed your fingers behind your back, relinquishing the magic that binds you to your oath? Has anyone broken his or her promise to you? Let the person go. Don't hold on to something that refuses to be honorable. Now, perhaps that's something that had been done. Dawn may be significant to someone. Okay. I know Spirit's like about to say something. Is it a series of them? Okay, maybe not. All right, so maybe this person had been let go, right? And they're starved for attention and lonely now. And so they're coming back around. It's old energy, right? You got this comeback round thing. Maybe now, maybe it's possible, promise to be kind, loving, honorable, and good. Maybe they have that. Something having to do with experience. Okay, let me read you fragments. That might clue you in a little bit more. I know we're working backward, but it makes sense to do that. Since something backwards is coming back around, right? All right. Sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. Maybe they had been difficult before, okay? Family, friends, work, study. Maybe they were too busy to make do with their promises. I'm also seeing that. It's only an illusion. Choosing this symbol reminds you that all moving parts of your life are important. If one seems confusing, focus on the one that brings clarity. So take that how that resonates, guys, okay? Also remember to take a step back when you're trying to understand something. You may be only looking at one piece of a giant puzzle, a fragment of the truth. So seeing the bigger picture too, maybe the lesson from this, okay? That's definitely not going to resonate with everybody. All right, let's get you some Halloweens. Spirit, let's get 4 from the Halloween Oracle. More guidance for our fixed sign, sun, moon, rising. Eternal love. Let's see, did I go too far? No, that's good. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. So going back to that romance, but this could also just be love for higher self too. Resurrecting energy, right? Past life into next life and spiritual growth energy. This could also be deep connections with high-level soulmate connections. And since friend was brought up a lot too, it could just be a friend, and maybe that's the comeback round. You have Night Song, Hidden Talents. That's all about going out and using your voice, right? That's what the throat chakra is all about there with truth. But that could also be an indication. Maybe this person's a singer or you are, okay? Or just being vocal in general. Let's get 2 more. There we go. Maybe that's something you can be doing at this time. Skull of Flowers, Creating Through the Ashes. And Black Cat, Fortune Meets Opportunity. Okay, this could be an opportunity for this. But this could also just be a separate opportunity, all right? Look here if you're prepared, though. So take that how it resonates. I'm going to read you Eternal Love. Maybe that might help. You are being reminded that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It is more powerful than death itself. Love lingers. It leaves its own legacy, and we should be... legacy might be something identifying for you. And we should be aware of this every day that we live. For those that are ready for and desiring a partner, it also indicates that a significant love is close at hand, and to be ready to open up to this new experience. Son? Maybe they have a son? Maybe it is a dude that is a son? Take that how it resonates. Alright, let me clean up here. Let's get you some masculine and feminine energies here. see what you can do at this time regarding that to balance that out. All right, let's start with the dudes, our boys. All right, let's get some reversals on here. Spirit, since we will be working the shadow sides of the card too. That's needed. All right, let's get 2 for our fixed signs case. Yeah, perfect. First one out, you have Loki, play. Love it. Next one out, you have Akkat, dedication, but in the shadow side, okay? Look at the lighter side of a situation. Rediscover your sense of humor and play, says Loki. It's a wise thing to take a leaf out of Loki's book and find a way to laugh at our troubles. Result. Get results. Okay. Think result. There's almost always humor in any situation, and it's a great talent to find it. Ooh, interesting. Maybe there's results with this night song, having fun with it, right? Maybe it's something vocal that's humorous. Do we have a comedian in our midst? Should Loki call you to look to the lighter side of the situation? Ooh, soap opera. Maybe it's a funny soap opera. I just saw soap. That could also just be an indication to cleanse, okay? Ask yourself also, when was the last time you actually laughed or played or did something downright silly? There's much freedom to this. Okay. Cuts. There you are. It is time to complete a current project and dedicate yourself to your next venture. It is safe to commit. But he did show up in the reverse, and if I recall, you see, yeah, something that hadn't been finished. Okay, some people have a habit of starting things and never completing them. So think about a project that you hadn't completed, right? This may be a time to revisit that and find out why you might have given up on it. If this becomes a repeating pattern in your life, it could be a real issue. Perhaps it relates to education, enrolling in one course after another, but not completing any of them. Or not being able to fully commit emotionally to anyone or anything, or not being able to fulfill a contract. Again with the oath, right? Maybe this is this energy coming in too, making up for lost time. Call upon Akkat to help you stay on the path that you have chosen can be useful. Okay. Now our ladies in the feminine energy. What else, Spirit? Is summary meaning like wrap it up? We're getting to the end of this. Hey, you wanted me to work all these decks. I don't mind. I love it. I have the tools. Let's use them. All right, 2, please. Feminine energy needs or confirmations. All right. These don't read reverse, by the way. So you have Attar Goddess, balance, and the Muses, inspiration. I'm just going to read you both of those, okay? For those that are not familiar with those ladies, okay? Attar Goddess. Oh, Akkat's Mayan and Loki is Norse, by the way. Attar Goddess, Sumerian. The first known mermaid in recorded history, Attar Goddess is guiding you to look for balance in your time, your environment, and within yourself. As a teacher, Attar Goddess asks you to seek new ways to bring more balance and care into your life. Again, education's mentioned here. That may mean, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going back to college or doing some extravagant program, right? It could just be like taking a seminar, right? Like, or maybe a couple of simple classes that have something to do with creativity, right? You're creating through the ashes, maybe some hidden talents, could be vocal, right? Finding inspiration again, okay? The Muses gives you a hint as to what that is. Greek. Start looking around for inspiration from unusual places. The Greek Muses are planting sparks all around you. You just have to open your eyes to find them. So look for opportunity and inspiration everywhere, okay? All right, let me clean up here. Get less things on my table. All right, we're going to pull from the mermaids now, speaking of mermaids, and see what they suggest for you at this time. I'm just going to pull a few, Spirit. Okay, hold on. Don't fall on the floor now. All right, there we go. We have re-energize, so you might need to re-energize your energy, right? Get your flow going, right? With the rub and the relax and stress and stuff. This could also just be an energy vampire warning. And energy vampires don't just come in people, they come in situations too. So it's a good opportunity to reevaluate what's depleting you, okay? Abundance, all about expressing gratitude and looking at all the things that you do have and being happy for. So maybe gratitude exercises and looking through things, seeing the bigger picture, tapping into your intuition is important at this time. Let's see what our ancestor spirits want us to know. Want you to know at this time. Let's get a couple of spirits. What else we got? Nature spirits, elves, fairies, rock formations. So being out in nature, specifically rocks, okay? And maybe elementals might be specific to you at this time, okay? I'm going to stick it there, actually. You also have take time out. Eric might be significant to someone. Siesta, recharge, and rest, okay? It's them in a bathhouse. Somewhere probably Rome. Pompeii, maybe. Okay. So that might be something to think about. Maybe it's like a retreat center that's like that. A modern day version. Hopefully sanitary. All right, let's get a few from our Keepers of the Light here, our Ascended Masters, for their guidance. All right. Who knows? Maybe Eric is going to be your massage therapist. All right. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So think of Empress energy needed at this time. Okay. And you also have Isis. Magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. All right. Let's get you some final guidance. Yay, I saved space. From our Beyond the Moria, our new deck by Izzy Ivy. Sometimes she talks in first person with the book, so it's not me, it's her. Giving you an uncut version. All right. Final guidance, legend. Ooh, there may be something in the legends of these two ladies. Is that what you're saying? That may be of importance. Check them out. All right. You have number 4, solar plexus, radiant illumination. So your solar, I would start with your solar plexus. That's what I'm getting from Spirit here. And then work your way out. Interesting. That is sort of the metal one. All right. The color is golden yellow. Its position is above the navel. Okay. The theme is your power and where you're putting your energy. Personal power, independence, self-discipline, confidence, assertiveness, decision-making, belief, intellectual abilities, expression of will, bringing ideas into reality. The solar plexus chakra is the radiant center of our being. It holds the vibrant spark that brings our passions to life. Enter this space to step away from playing small, unworthiness, the idea that you're taking up space, and insecurity-based competitiveness. Allow yourself to be attuned to the abundant life force that resides within this center. And be energized, motivated, fueled with inspiration, enthused, and clear-minded. so you can bring forth more of yourself and what you wish to birth into the world. As you discover a deep and real sense of self-empowerment, you can more confidently lift others in celebration, harmonizing differences and shifting hierarchical paradigms into collective co-creation. To restore, remember that you are a powerful being who can connect with potent life force energy as and when you need it. Be aware of what fuels your fire and consider circumstances where you had your power away. 80 might be significant to someone. Is that an age or a special number? Okay. Imagine all the fragments of your energy that you've given away at some point and bring them back to the center of your being. Are you suggesting there are 80 fragments? We do have the fragment card here. Okay. Raise your vibration. Okay. So you have both masculine emperor energy here as well as your sacral feminine energy. So, and balance at the same time. So what I'm getting is you might need to balance things out a bit and start with your solar plexus to do that, to strengthen that so that everything else can kind of like come into alignment too. Nerve, strength, confidence, getting the nerve, or it could be about your nervous system too. Primary doctor was mentioned. That may be for somebody, okay? All right, hopefully that helps. Have a good one, you guys. Check your other placements. If you like this, there's a poll about the types of readings I'll have time for in the upcoming weeks, months. I'm hoping to get it done in weeks, not months. But you never know. The weather could change things drastically. All right. So head on over there. It's in the community board. I'll also repost it too from time to time in case it gets buried. All right. Thank y'all. Have a good one. Bye.